Hello and welcome to Let's Replay Mystery Case Files The Malgrave Incident. I'm MCFPapa and this is part number 1. I'm excited to come back to this game for this series more than probably any other replay I did, because I'm really not happy with the quality of the original non-commentary part, so this time it should hopefully be better.
Greetings, Detective. I am Winston Malgrave, presumably the last resident of Malgrave Island. Like other tourists, I came here seeking the rejuvenating magic of the island's famed spring water. At the time, visitors insisted it could cure arthritis, wrinkles, respiratory ailments, even the common cold. They had no idea. You received this package based on your reputation for discretion and effectiveness. I'm entrusting to you one of the greatest discoveries of this or any century. In the vial, you will find a most extraordinary substance. With it, I believe we can cure most of the world's ills and, in the process, save my beloved Sarah. I fear I could not live without her. But in order to make this miracle happen, I need your assistance securing more of this powder. Come to my island, post haste. Once here, I can explain further. Thank you.
Alright, very exciting opening to this game.
Good day, Detective. I'm pleased you've taken this case. As you can hear, this apparatus I've provided allows me to communicate to you. Be mindful of your approach to my island. To your left and right, you will observe the wreckage of less fortunate voyagers. To avoid the fate of these lesser sailors, carefully proceed between the two buoys to the island's dock.
Get a load, though, of being able to have fog effects on my old computer. The game wouldn't even run without me turning them off. And even then, the game was very choppy in the video.
Welcome to my island, Detective. Behind the boathouse, you'll find a doorway. Proceed inside to behold a most splendid sight.
But I think maybe I'm caring about quality a bit too much compared to what the general public does, considering that even with the very low quality of the original non-commentary series, it's still one of the most viewed series of videos on my channel. So maybe it's just me, but I'm really hoping for this to have a more definitive version of the game available for people to watch on my channel that looks and runs a whole lot smoother. Like, look at how HD the MCF loading badge is in this. Anyway, here's the first hidden object scene, and like, I just love the... Oh, excuse me.
As you've just witnessed, my remarkable machine collects particulates most efficiently. Continue searching this location and look for others across this island. Sarah's recovery depends on the delivery of this miraculous dust.
You know, they might have had Winston interrupt you just a bit too much. I think they could have dialed it back a bit. But then again, considering he's pretty much the only character for most of the game, maybe it's a good thing he talks so much. I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, this is the first hidden object scene, and you can zoom in and out, which I just love, because, like, it's a great way to balance it out, so that if you were playing this on an old CRT TV on your Wii, you would be able to still zoom in and be able to reasonably see the items. But if you want more of a challenge, like I'm playing this on a nice big computer monitor, so I could probably, if I wanted to, play the game like this with the hidden object scenes totally zoomed out. But I think probably I'll keep it mostly at the happy middle ground where you see most of the scene, but it's a bit more zoomed in. Yeah, I'm sorry if my cursor wobbles around at all. The way I'm doing this is I'm playing it emulated on the computer while I'm using a real Wii remote for the pointer, and I didn't know you could do this till literally just now, but you can hook up a real Wii, power it on so the sensor bar is functioning, and then you can use the sensor bar on your emulated games, because I guess the real Wii's sensor bar just emits IR for positioning. It doesn't actually have any data transmitted to and from the Wii remote. So that's really cool that you can do it. And it's also the first time I've dug out my old red Wii that came with New Super Mario Bros. Wii way back in the day, in probably like 6 or 7 years since I touched this last. Ooh, and now here's another improvement over the old series. The journal pages actually display properly, so I don't need to take screenshots of the game on a TV screen with my phone and edit them in. I can just read them directly from here. Could not book passage on any ship to the island. I've improvised. I do hope my dinghy can make the return trip. Got a good look at Winston Malgrave's island from the sea. I noticed smoke rising from its apex. Malgrave's device did a splendid job collecting the substance that coated the boathouse. Approximate scale. Is that accurate to the size of a real Wii remote and a penny? I don't know. I have no idea if this dust is as miraculous as Malgrave claims, but it glows as if it were alive. Ooh. Oh, can I not get... There's a postcard there. I guess it doesn't let me get it quite yet. Yeah, now, something I just learned while doing a practice save for this game to see if it would run good on my computer is if you tilt the Wii remote, you can actually turn the items around. It doesn't really do much anything, and you don't ever need to do it. But I never knew that happened, not even all the times I've played this on a real Wii. So, you still can find new things in this game, I guess. Oh, is this the first? Yeah, I can get this postcard. Got the welcome one. Don't have the one at the docks, have the one at the cliff gate. Now will it let me get the one at the docks? Okay. Yeah, some of the postcards are in very obscure positions. But luckily they do list the rooms that the postcards are found in if you miss some of them. Unlike my non-commentary where I saved all the collectibles for their own separate videos, this time I'll be getting them as I play through the game. And hope that I can manage to remember all of them. Because it has been a while since I played this game. I did the non-commentary videos, and I think I've only played it once since then, but that was like 2 some years ago, at least, so it's good to be back playing this, and in beautiful HD, or at least as much HD as the Dolphin emulator is capable of for a Wii game. I notice especially like stuff like the outlines on these items and the models themselves look a lot higher resolution in this, but I don't know if there's any noticeable difference in the scene itself. Though I just love the hidden object scenes in this game, because they did a great job, like, adding a lot of detail to them. The key difference between these and the ones in the PC games is that there's a lot less stock images used in this. Like, most of these seem to be bespoke, like, item images they made. Or at the very least, if it is stock images, it's mostly not the same stock images they used before. Gotta love the nice rumble in the Wii remote as I collect the items. Isn't that nice? And I know it's kind of basic, you know, it's a Wii game, so they made the dust collecting device look like a Wii remote, but I really like that. You know, it even has a little battery pack cover on the back. So I assume it runs on 2 AA batteries as well.
You will encounter some precautionary fortifications as you traverse my island. I trust a detective of your skill will have little trouble navigating these unique features.
Alright, yeah, got 3 links, a chain. Can't go through from that, even though the gate looks very short, like I could just hop over it. But I guess we want to make it easier for ourselves. Now, like, get a load though of this, like, picture. Like, the sign, I could understand it's like trying to warn you that crumbling rocks could make you fall off the cliff, but instead what it is it's like a kid pushing their father over the cliff to kill him. So don't do that, kids. Remember, like, they need a sign to be taught that lesson. I don't know. But what I love about this game is that they still put a ton of flavor text in things to investigate here. Like, ooh, we can examine the water utility runoff sign. And since the game is fully 3D, you can interact with stuff and see lovely 3D animations. I will say though, like, I just love the fact that we even got a fully 3D Mystery Case Files game. I know it's been, what, 14 years since this came out, but I still have hope that maybe one day we'll get another 3D MCF game. I know that's probably a very naive thing to think, but it could happen sometime, you know? If 3D modeling ever gets really cheap and easy to do, though I worry by the time that happens, they just put a bunch of AI garbage in it. And that would be how they made another 3D MCF game. Maybe I should be careful what I wish for. Oh, that's a lei, you know. I mean, you could call a lei a necklace, just one made out of flowers and that. You know? But, like, I just love how they gave a nice wide variety of look to the scenes. Like, even just having a lot of different colors. Like, this one's a more grayish color, while the last scene we did was more greenish. You know, so they did a great job with making them feel different. Okay, I have no clue what the heck a buoy net is. So I'm just looking for like a net. It's a buoy with a net attached. Well, you could think someone could have come up with some more clever name for that object than just calling it a buoy net. Like, call it a catching buoy or something. Oh yeah, can't get leverage, so just put the lead pipe in. And get a hacksaw. But Now, look at this. You can tell they never intended for this game to be played in HD because they didn't even bother modeling the saw to have any teeth or anything. It's just a pipe, solid piece of metal on it. Alright, now, as I look out to the harbor, I just want to do a brief comparison. Like, I'll put up a screenshot now of what this scene looked like in the original non-commentary playthrough I did. Yeah, so look at that. As you can see, there's quite a bit of an improvement visually with this series. So, I'm really excited to play more Malgrave. So, like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you in the next part when we use our toothless hacksaw to cut through the chains and go further up the island. See you then.